You've been very open with us today. You've shown us just about everything you could, I think. That's the policy, is it? You actually open, you show people, who introduce them to it, and then they're not so worried about it?
Well, our message is mainly that we want to show to the world that at what stage we are at the moment. So that somebody is really making this final disposal of spent nuclear fuel happen. And then when you see it with your own eyes, that how much we have excavated, how much we have built, then I think it's almost a little bit of wow effect. And I think that's a good message for all the world.
Well, having seen it, I think my impression is it's overkill, really. Overkill. You didn't have to go to all that trouble to do 430 meters below the earth and everything.
Oh, but that's the estimation of the depth is really, really carefully thought. That it's deep enough to avoid any frost from the future ice ages. It's not too deep because then it gets hotter. I mean, it's like the deeper you go, the warmer there is. And it's after very, careful thinking.
So in Australia, of course, there is a lot of discussion about introducing nuclear, and people are going, well, you've got to deal with the waste issue, which of course you do. But I think my take out from today is, sure, you've got to start thinking about dealing with it from the start, but you've actually got a little bit of a breather there, haven't you? Because for 45 years you've been storing it quite safely here, so it's only at this point that you're actually having to put it in the final resting place.
Yeah, how to say it? The more you know, the less you fear, or the less you know, the more you fear. So we've been doing nuclear electricity or energy in this Olkiluoto Island for 45 years, something like that. We are very known in this area. We are a good employee. There's a lot of people who have family members and friends who have worked here. They know our good track record. We've never had any problems, really big ones. They know our safety culture. They know what we do. They know what I say. It's true. I'm not painting black to white. They know our courage of telling the bad things as well. So we have been building trust for a long, long time. And then actually the thing is that when we started to talk about the repository for the spent fuel, the final disposal of the spent nuclear fuel, there were actually municipality of Eurajoki, they really wanted us. They were competing with another municipality, and the other municipality, they were very disappointed that they didn't get one. And the funny thing is that in Sweden happened the same thing. So what we know is that more people know about nuclear, the less they think it's part of normal life and it's something you need. And they also, people think that if our generation is creating waste, it's our generation's job to take care of that and not leave it for the solidarity of the future people.
But it's next to nothing above the ground, is there? You just see a few buildings which could be, they could be small manufacturing companies for almost anything. And then everything happens deep down.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a small industrial area on the ground level, and then underground there's a lot of facilities. So like right now we have like 10 kilometers of tunnels, and in the end there will be like 50 kilometers of tunnels.
That's an impressive job. Well, thank you very much for taking us around.
Okay, thank you.
Stay tuned for an exclusive interview with Teija Termonen, a leading member of the Finland Green Party, about why she and almost everybody else here backs nuclear.